Okay, this is part 4 of whole numbers in basic arithmetic. We're just going to be doing some multiplication and some division. So let's start here with this one. 358 times 27. 7 times 8 is 56. So we're going to put a 6 down here. We're going to carry the 5 up here. 7 times 5 is 35. Plus the 5 is 40. Put the 0 down there. And carry the 4 up here. 21. 3 times 7 is 21. Plus 4 is 25. Alright, put a 0 here. 2 times 8 is 16. Carry the 1. 2 times 5 is 10. Plus 1 is 11. And we're going to carry the 1 again. And then that is 6. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. Let's plus them together. 6, 6, 6, and 9. Alright, so then we have 2 times 3. That's going to be 6. And then we times that by 8. That equals 48. Over here we have 3 times 8. And then that's going to be 24. We times that by 2. That equals 48 as well. Okay. 22 divided by 3. 3 does not go into 2, so we put x there. 3 goes into 22 7 times, so we have 21 there, minus 1, the remainder of 1. Okay, 15 divided by 15 is 1. 0 divided by 5, that is 0. 5 divided by 0 is undefined. Okay, 133 divided by 12. Well, 12 does not go into 1, but it goes into 13 one time. And we have a remainder of 1, down to 3, and then 12 goes into 13 again one more time. And we have a remainder of 1. And then if we multiply these together, we have 39 times 43. Now, if we want to, we could estimate, and if we estimate, that's going to be 40 times 40, which equals 1600, or 1600. If we find the exact number is 1677. So our estimation is lower in this case, but it's still pretty close. It's not super close, but it's not, it's not really far away. So estimating again shows us here that we could do it and be pretty close. So let's go over this thing again. If I have a 3 and I divide it by 0, that is undefined. You can do that if you want to. It's empty set. Alright, but you could do 0 divided by 3, and that will equal 0. And that's just fine. Okay, so just remember that. Anything divided by 0 is undefined. If you divide 0 by anything, it's going to be 0. Alright, let's make some room. Okay. Let's take a look at another rule. another thing that we need to focus on. We've already touched on this before, but let's touch on it again. We have 33 and we divide it by 1, that's going to equal 33. Anything divided by 1 will equal itself. And if we have 603 divided by 603, that's going to equal 1. So if you divide any whole number by itself, it's going to equal 1 with the exception of 0. If you do 0 divided by 0, it's going to be undefined. Not going to work. Okay? Alright. Let's make some room. Let's take a look at factoring. So what is factoring? Well, factoring is finding all the numbers that can be multiplied to get to a number. So say like 48. Or all the numbers that you can divide into 48. So 1 goes into 48, 2 goes into 48, 3 goes into 48. Oops. Let's make that a little more straight. 3 goes into 48, 4 goes into 48, 6, 8, 12, and 16 go into 48. Same with 24, and then finally 48. All these numbers are the factors of 48. 1 times 48 equals 48. 2 times 24 equals 48. 3 times 16 equals 48. 4 times 12 equals 48. And 6 times 8 equals 48. Alright, so let's look at prime factorization. That was factorization, getting all the factors of a number, but we could also get the prime factorization of a number as well. So for example, if we have a number such as 64, alright, 64 can be factored into perhaps 8 times 8, alright, and then 8 times 8 can be factored into 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which can be rewritten as 2 to the 6th power. Let's take a look at one other number. Let's take a look at 260. Alright, so 260, you could say 260 is 26 times 10. Then from there, you could break it down into smaller numbers. So you could say that 26 is 2 times 13. And you could say 10 is 2 times 5. Alright, so then we're going to combine the like numbers, 2 and 2, and 2 and 2 become 2 squared, and then you do times 5 times 13, and those are all prime numbers, and that's the prime factorization. Okay, let's make some more room. Alright, so let's go over some exponents. Let's take a look at 7 to the power of 0. Well, that's going to equal 1. anything to the power of 0 equals 1. 8 to the power of 0 equals 1. 23 to the power of 0, that's going to equal 1 as well. Okay. And then say we have 8 squared. Well, that's just 8 times 8. That's going to equal 64. Okay? If I have 3 cubed, that's going to be 3 times 3 times 3, which equals 27. Okay? And at that point, I think we're going to take a break. We'll do another part after this, but that's it for right now.